That's right, folks. This is the bad news I've been talking about. I didn't. I saw this coming when one of my favorite mangakas, Ken Akamatsu, the creator of Love Hina, the creator of Negima and UQ Holder, was going to their government, and others showing concerns and worries about the hardcore censorship that's happening here in the US and also in China. Almost as if these two are centering around the same things, which is very intriguing. But here, see this title from one angry gamer. Amazon removes No Game No Life and My Life as the villainous novels. I didn't believe this at first until I saw last night Clownfish TV talking about it. But even then, I went on Amazon to check. I still saw volumes of My Life as a Villainess, but when it came to No Game No Life and the original light novels, they're gone. There's some stuff of No Game No Life there, but as for those novels on Amazon, they are just disappeared, man. Like, is this real? You're telling me that is it that bad? How light novels for No Game No Life has apparently been removed from Amazon, along with My Next Life as a Villainess. The light novel series has reportedly not been available for purchase throughout the summer. Do they mean new novels or something? Because I still see even on my my wish list, which I'm planning to buy after the summer, whole collections of them. It's still on my wish list. It hasn't been taken off for My Life as a Villainous, but for No Game No Life, it's gone, man. It's disappeared. It's just like first I'm like this can't be real, but apparently it's real and it's nuts. You know, it's just they did a highly depth article about it being removed, Japanese light novels from services, and particularly No Game No Life. As I pointed out in the article, various users noted that their pre-orders for the light novels No Game No Life, to say these novels have been unavailable on Amazon. The J Novel Club responded by saying that Amazon blocked their orders. So this is the thing from J Novel right here, For those of you who may have pre-ordered My Life as a Villainess, Volume 6 for Amazon, they is blocked. The book's been blocked, published, canceled. Almost freaking 1,000 pre-orders today have been blocked, canceled, whatever you want to call it. We apologize for the inconvenience. We'll try to upload again on the sale date. Ugh, it's just gotta be kidding me. This makes no sense. Why? They even go into it further, saying you may have noticed, but it's been going for the past 2 months, starting a book on how not to summon against the Demon Lords, Volume 6 and 10, and currently our Furuta, Volume 6, and these others as well, man. Infinite Trials, Lady Dungeon Master, blocked. Amazon's content review refuses to communicate any reason for these blocks, and multiple times daily contacts are producing little results. We will keep trying to find some way to get them to fix these issues or at least acknowledge them. I think they hear you. They're just ignoring you, man. Considering the timing of these issues, I suspect it's due to an over-reliance on the automated content flagging system and lack of competent human resources. But that is no excuse for refusing to fix errors when they happen. YouTube is doing this, so many sites are doing it. I don't think it's just human to do this. It's an excuse to leave a robot to do the job instead of a human, so they'll ignore the problem that they don't want to deal with. The topic managed to catch the attention of YouTubers such as Clownfish TV, who did a video on it. So like I said, Clownfish TV did a way better job than I can. These guys are the pros. These people have connections. They really do know what's up. So I'm always an honor to mention these people on the channel because they're really good at what they do and stuff. They're veterans. They know their way around these kind of things. As noted in the original Senpaku complex article, some people believe that the light novels have been removed having adult content, but it's noted that light novels that Amazon removed are typically rated between PG or you know, MA15. That's not to mention that Amazon still carries all manner of porn, sex toys, and other adult-oriented materials on this in statues. They do. Nevertheless, Never has not provided any statement of why they have done this. They haven't provided anything. They're just doing it because they can. And like I said before, this is what's going on right now here in America. You know, the mass censorship, the changing of things, the changing of words in dictionaries, the removal, the replacement of things, tear down of statues. All of these things come together as a giant political movement. You know, in the end of the day, it's not about race. It's even about social status. It is a giant political movement of power. They want to get rid of all ideals of the past and moving in with their own as well. That's what this is. And they're doing it with the media, you see it with games, you see things are being changed, things that we were used to seeing and playing, completely being taken out of no good reason whatsoever. But now you're taking like light novels. Like there's literally worse stuff on Amazon that I can buy right now. Worse stuff. I'm not really a big fan of No Game No Life. I really did like the No Game No Life Zero movie. The show itself was okay, but I didn't care much for it. It was alright. But other than that, still, there are people who are big fans of the stuff, people who like it very much. And the fact that they can't get their hands on these things because of what's going on. You know, for instance, you know at Disney, they're trying to change up rides, Splash Mountain, they're trying to change that. Did you know that there's also Splash Mountain in Disney World in Japan? Even though America, Disney trying to get them to change it, they say no because we like the way it is. There's other times where they're trying to get Japan to change their stuff, but Japan refuses to back down. They said, we will not change your ideals, not shove your culture down our throat. Don't shove your ideals down our throat. And that's what's happening right now. You know, people, like, I try to talk to people of this in a small manner, like, there's this change that's going on, and it's not good. You can say, well, I don't hear anything about it all you want, but that doesn't defeat the problem, that defeat the purpose, that is still happening in a way. You know, I've been trying to warn some people about it. People who don't read articles or who don't watch the news or try to really do the research on something. They just say, and you may say and now, but these things always the biggest problems always start out small. They start out as a little ideal, then a little action, and then a little change. Then the change grows and grows and grows. And you're like, the next thing you know, wondering, where did this come from? You know where it come from? As a tiny little thought. This happens every single time. This was planned out years ago. And it slowly started to change. That just go up like a tiny little domino into a giant, big ass domino. Or better yet, all because the little bee sneezed or the little bee said, achoo. It's that book I read when I was a kid where it started with a little bee sneezing, causing a bunch of chaos going down the road. That's how it always starts. But people always roll their eyes and say that's not impossible, despite history proving this over and over again. There's a giant political push, people, where they want everyone to submit to their ideals. But yet, for some reason, the other people are the bad guys. They're called the fascists. They're called the Yahtzees, all the other stuff, for no good reason, just because they don't agree with it. Even though they're the ones who are for the free speech, they're the ones who are for the free market, for you having whatever you want, as long as you don't pull out, push across that line. You can do whatever. But these people, we're the good guys. If you say we're not, we will demoralize you any way we can. We will take away everything you like, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's happening in front of our faces, people. It's happening. You can ignore it all you want, but it doesn't mean the problem goes away. It's like seeing a fire in your bathroom, but you close the door, like, it's going to burn down your bathroom. It's going to spread across the house. I know it's a bad example, but it's the one that just came to my mind right now. And it's just ridiculous. Japan is really fighting this. And it's sad how Japan is becoming what America is slowly not being anymore. And it's all because of this push, this political push. And they're using racism and LGBT, all the other stuff as a disguise to move in and to do what they want to do. But it's not that at all. And I'm just tired of it. I feel like people just need to freaking wake up and see what's really going on. I talked to someone right now about it, and they said, well, that sucks. That's too bad. You say that, but wait until something you want is gone. And they're like, why can I get this? Because, I don't know, because you didn't pay attention. You didn't take it seriously. Now it's gone. Whose fault? It's not your fault, but the fact that you refuse to acknowledge the elephant in the room still didn't change the fact that you could have saw this coming. Stop playing ignorant, people. Stop playing ignorant. You see a problem, you hear about it, do some research on it. If it's nothing, it's nothing. But if it is something, at least now you know who is screwing you. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm the guy who likes to know who's screwing me. People say, oh, well, you can screw it anyway. It's true, but you know who's screwing me, so I know what to do. Anyways, this is the bad news I was talking about. Japan sees it. They see that there's Americans trying to do this push. They say they're for culture appropriation, but yet every time they go to these other cultures, they force them into their ideals. It's never about culture appropriation. It's about having control. And this is what it is. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm mad. Just share this video. Look at Clownfish's TV video about it. They do a better job than I do on it. It's just we're heading down a very censored part. In fact, before I end it, it reminds me a lot of Shinomenta, where a boring world where dirty jokes don't exist, where everything is heavily censored and monitored. It also reminds me of that world of Axel World, where everyone has nerve gear, but yet there's no violent video games or anything like that in the world anymore because it's been taken away. The fact that you have to take off your nerve gear, you have to play it by regular control to do it because no one else will make or allow to make those kind of games. Anime has been showing us futures like that where this is happening, and people, we may laugh about it and think it's entertaining, but it's slowly happening before our eyes. And it sucks how many people aren't taking it seriously at all. It really is. So that's all I got for the video, man. Now it's done. It's sad. I'm gonna go play some video games now and get my mind off of this. And please share the video. That's all you can do right now. Share it, spread the awareness, and tell your favorite mangakas or light novel people, if you know them on Twitter, warn them that this is coming, this is happening. They probably already know, but tell them that you have their backs. And it'll make them feel better, that they're not alone in this fight. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. This is Madcrownxox, signing out.